everyone! Tis the season for readathons. Normally I only participate in the booktubeathon in the summertime and then the Christmas booktubeathon, but this year it overlaps with like the 1 week that I'm actually on vacation going to visit my family back in Vermont, so I'm not going to be spending my time reading. Therefore, what I'm doing is actually participating in the TBR Takedown 2.0 readathon. It's hosted by LeaningLights, and I'll link her video down below where she gets into a little bit more detail about it. She also lists the other hosts, but this readathon runs from Saturday, July 25th until Friday, July 31st, so basically till the end of the month. There will be things like daily challenges which you can use to enter giveaways on Twitter. I probably won't do that. It's just not something I really get into, especially when I'm going to be spending half my time at work. I do not have glorious plans for this readathon. Although it is at a slightly more convenient time for me, there is still some overlap at the end of the week where I'll be leaving, so Thursday and Friday I'm actually driving to Montreal because I'm going to Osheaga, which is the music festival there, so probably won't get too much reading done there, and I'm kind of treating it as like, I'll read what I can around work, and then if I need a break from reading, I'll just pack. So that's the plan right now. For myself, I picked out 5 books to go with the 5 different categories. So let me show you them. The first thing is to read the first book in a series, and so I picked up Perfect Chemistry by Simone Alcalez. I've had this book for like a year and a half, and it's, you know, a YA romance kind of thing, and it was very, very popular for a time, but the reason I picked it up is because A, it's the first book in the Perfect Chemistry series, but it's also the kind of book that I could fly through really easily because the font isn't crazy and it's just a story about love, so it wouldn't be that hard to just read a whole bunch, which is exactly what you want in a readathon. The next book is a sequel, and this actually also touches on 2 categories. It's not only a sequel, but it's also a book that's been on your shelf for over a year or the longest. Pandemonium by Lauren Oliver. I read Delirium a long time ago, and I picked up Pandemonium and just haven't really had the chance or felt the need to read it, and it's been sitting on my shelf for a really long time, and I want to read it now. Like, I want to read it. I enjoyed Delirium, and I just want to get it off my TBR. So this is the perfect book for the readathon, and it's probably the first one that I'll pick up too. Third is a book that's out of your comfort zone, and this is sort of a general thing for, like, it could be an author that you're scared to read, or a book that you're scared to tackle, or a genre that you've never tried before. I picked up Around the Rock in a Bad Mood by Bernie Howgate. This is a book that has an interesting backstory. I do tell the story in the haul when I got the book, which was like last fall. Basically, this author was just walking door to door and selling his book. He's kind of an older gentleman who like sells his books and then goes out and uses that money to travel. He went kayaking in Newfoundland. It's a 3,000-kilometer sea kayaking adventure around the coast of Newfoundland. And I'm a little scared to talk of this book because I honestly have no idea what to expect. I've never just purchased a book from an author when he's come knocking at my door before, but it seemed like something that I should at least try, and now that I have the book, it's a little bit out of my comfort zone, so it's perfect for this category because I have no idea what to expect. Hopefully it's good. The final category is a book that's been most recently hauled, and I did a book haul not too long ago, and one of the books that I showed was The War That Saved My Life by Kimberly Brubaker Bradley. This is actually a middle grade book. It takes place during World War II. Middle grade novel, big font, shouldn't be too hard to get to in the limited amount of time that I do have to read. I only have 4 books here because one of the book covers 2 categories. I decided to grab the book that I originally picked up and was like, oh, this is a sequel, and it's The Lost Symbol by Dan Brown. This is a huge book, so it's really not what you should be reading for a readathon, but if it's one of those things like if I need something different, if I'm getting tired of the YA, I just need a bit of a break. Dan Brown's books are really enjoyable. I've read a bunch of them. This is the next one in the Robert Langdon series that I haven't read yet. I'm a little behind, but they're the kind of books that you can get really sucked into. Size-wise, not good for a readathon, but in terms of the content, it'll be fun and enjoyable, I'm sure. Those are the 5 books that I will be taking on in the TBR Takedown Readathon. If you guys are planning on participating, let me know what your TBRs are down below, and like I said before, I'll be linking the original video so you can get a little bit more information about the readathon in general, and good luck to all of you. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you later.